So hello everybody, it's Chris here from Ultraviolet Presents. It's been a while but we are back. So I'm here today with Mark and Amanda from Fate Has Favourites. Fate Has Favourites are easily my favourite band of last year. That's not to say he's only doing anything good this year, but definitely I discovered this band last year and pretty much had them on non-stop. So hello guys, how you doing?
Good, that was very complimentary, thanks.
Anytime. So I think we kind of get started on, we've got a couple of things to ask you, there's a couple of things about the band and about your music, and then we'll do kind of more kind of general music questions. But I think just for people who haven't heard you guys before, don't know who you are, why don't you kind of give us the origin story of Fate Has Favourites? Because you've been about for a while.
Yeah, aye. Oh, it's a long story.
It's a difficult one. So what started was Lee and I, we were trying to get a band going for like a long time, and I basically gave up. We could not find the right people. We had so many people coming in that just wasted our time, and I was like, Lee, I've had enough, that's it. Then Lee found Mark, and they actually had to convince me to like meet up and get it going. Then literally everything came together within a couple of weeks. We had our old drummer Josh, and then Ellis came in, and everything just fell into place. And
when you say found Mark, because that just suggests...
Just found them on the street.
Or something like that.
Oh, look, there's a singer, we'll take him.
Were you giving off like singer vibes? It was just like, that's the guy.
No, again, you've made it sound like that was quick. Like, I think Leaf...
That part was quick.
No, but Lee first messaged me on like join my band or something. I was in a band at the time, and I was thinking of leaving, and he messaged me like, oh, I've got this band I'm trying to start up, do you want to try out? I was like, yeah, but then the other band got offered a tour, so I kind of went, I'm maybe going to stick around here, but then that fell apart because one of the band members was a prick.
Say it. I was just going to say it.
He was a prick. He's not as much of a prick anymore, but he was a prick at the time. And then about 8 months later, I left, and then Leaf messaged me. He sent me a WhatsApp message, just a random number, like, "Hey, I heard you left that band. Are you still interested in being in a band? It's Lee, by the way." So he just kind of kept my number for months, and then saw that I'd left and went, "Oh, do you want to get in?" And I was like, "Aye." And then Josh and Ellis were a few weeks after that. So yeah.
And I assume that's pretty much how Mind Like Mine came about. That was like...
Oh no, that wasn't even the first song we wrote. No, the release dates of our songs are all over the place. It was a SoundCloud page that had like instrumental demos that they sent me, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And I was sitting listening to them going, I love this, and then sitting singing random stuff over it. And then I recorded a few different like vocals over them, and that's where Make Believe was the first song that came out of that, which is on our second EP, which came out about 4 years into us being a band.
So why? And this is actually quite interesting, because Adam and I have had this issue with songs before, where you have a song and then you sit on it for ages. So what was the reason why you sat on that for so long?
We went to Sheffield to record the EP, and then Josh had to leave the band, and we were like, this EP's so good that we would rather wait until we had a proper lineup that we can release everything. So that's how it ended up taking so long, because it took us a while to find Michael.
Yeah.
Right, okay,
cool. Yeah, that was a horrible year and a half or 2 years of trying to find a drummer.
Yeah, they're hard to come by, and they're usually in about 10 other bands.
Or insane.
Or insane, or all the above.
Yeah.
Cool. So going back to that kind of first, those kind of first songs then, what's different about Fate Has Favourites then to now? What's changed? Other than the personnel, obviously, but...
Oh, I don't know. What's changed? It's got a bit heavier, kinda.
Yeah,
a little bit heavier. A lot of the first songs we had were more leaning towards the pop rock side of stuff.
Okay.
And then when we actually had to line up together, because a lot of the members were into like metal music and stuff, it sort of leaned heavier, which was very out of my comfort zone.
Okay. So what is your comfort zone then?
Oh, like sappy, emotional.
Is it?
Aye, like that's where the way that I like to scream comes from. I like music that's not super heavy, but the singers are like going for it.
Cool. I mean, look, I'm much the same, but that probably leads me into the next question then, because what I wanted to ask you was, because what I hear when I listen to your music is that you're always telling a story in each song. I'm assuming you're the lyricist, or is it always these all kind of pitch in with lyrics?
It's mostly Mark.
It's mostly me.
Yeah.
There's bits and pieces we pitch it together, but normally I lock myself away in a dark room
I feel that.
with the instrumental,
Yeah.
and then just whatever comes out happens, and then the rest of the band are just like, yeah, cool. We won't know the words for like a year and a half, but
Yeah.
whatever. Ellis will learn a few lines here and there, do some
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
harmonies.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just like, yeah, whatever, man.
But is it a conscious decision to write your songs in that style, or is it just that is what's natural to you, or is it conscious? Is it this is what we want to be?
I don't know. I get an idea for a song in my head,
Mm-hmm.
and then I normally write a chorus and then structure the whole story part around it, I guess.
Right, okay,
I
cool.
don't know. I suppose it's just a lot of the bands and that I listen to, that's the way that they
Yeah.
write songs, so I've just adapted. I've stolen it, really.
Yeah, don't we all? Don't we all?
Yeah, I've stolen it and I'm passing it off as my own.
Cool. Yeah, we were just saying that off camera. We're pretty much all robbers, aren't we?
Well, nothing's original, everything's
Yeah,
been done before. But
totally,
it's fine,
totally.
just bring it back and people don't remember the older one.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do with the whole emo music thing.
Quite right. Quite right. So is there like an overarching message within the music in general, or is it like
I'm
each
sad.
song is its own? Right. Okay. Right. I'm sad. Cool.
I'm angry.
I'm
Yeah.
sad, I'm angry, nothing's good. Although occasionally there's a glimmer of hope in there, hidden.
Yeah,
Very
there is.
deep.
There absolutely is. There absolutely is, and you're going to have that, I suppose. Cool. So, what do you have in the pipeline then? What's kind of next for you guys?
Oh, funny you should ask. New single, new music video, headline show put on by yourselves.
Yep.
That's all in the immediate future, and it's absolutely not stressful, and I love it all.
Would you ever change it though?
No,
Of course you wouldn't.
totally would. No, not even a little bit. No, so that's all very exciting. It's mostly all done, which is nice because the whole in-between stage where you're trying to get everything sorted is, it's stressful.
Yeah, it is. It is that. But yeah, like I said, I don't think we would really change it for the world, would we? It's a nice kind of stress, making music and all that.
I want to be at least a little bit stressed all the time.
Yeah, totally.
Got to be on guard at all possible moments.
Absolutely. I was going to say that kind of ties in with your music as well, man. Just to being a bit stressed. But cool. So I think why don't you tell everybody when this song is out? Can you tell everybody when this song is out? Can we?
Can we?
Yeah, I would say that it'll be out the day before the headline episode.
Okay, we're saying the day before the show.
Okay. Cool.
so-
Nice one.
The
Cool.
12th of July.
12th of July.
12th of July is when the tune's out. Brilliant. And I should have probably clued you in on this,
Nah.
Mark, but I said to Amanda before that we were going to show an exclusive of the video now. So there you go. That is, I'll call it a world premiere of
Technically.
the new video from Fate His Favourites. But you can come and see them at Audio on July the 13th. Yeah, it'll be fun. So here's one thing I want to ask you, and this is where we're kind of into the bit where I'm going to ask you things that I would usually ask every other band, just to see kind of what everybody's opinions are, right? And this is more about the kind of state of music nowadays, right? And we're all artists here. We all create, and AI is becoming, really kind of prevalent in not just music actually, but in everyday life. And we're using it for more or less everything. But are you worried that is going to affect music? Is it going to take the soul out of music?
I don't know.
Is it something you've even thought about?
Yes and no,
Aye.
because there will be people that will just want the easy route and go, just go for AI and get them to deal with it. But people that really appreciate music are going to be able to tell the difference, I think. And they're going to want to go and see live bands playing, and they're going to support proper artists.
Yeah. I don't really like the art side of it, where people can like just type something in and go, "There's my album cover." Yeah. Because one, they all look pretty. You can look at it and go, "That's AI." Like, and the music side, like some of it I don't like. Like the one where, like in the audio side of it, you can record your voice and then have AI change it to be someone else's voice. Yeah. Like, cool, great fun. Like, I could be in the studio, do a little rap in a bridge, and I could be Kanye West. Hilarious. But like, I don't like the fact that you could just completely alter your voice. Like, so that I don't like that. That could be used badly. But again, we're not going to be able to stop it. But people will always go and see music because, you know, people have been going to see it forever.
So that was going to be my next question as well, because what I notice is that it is harder and harder to get people out the house now. It really is harder and harder to get people out the house. So what do you think that the industry can do to change that? And I realise it's a question that could go in many
Big
tangents,
question.
but yeah, generally, would you think?
I have no idea.
No, cool. Okay.
Probably not so much for like the local scene, but if you're wanting to go and see like a bigger band now, you have to pay through the roof to go. And that's causing a big impact because when people then pay the ticket prices to go and see the big bands, the local bands struggle with it because they go, I've just spent like £100 to go to this, I can't afford to go to the smaller show.
Totally. That's one thing I notice as well, actually, is that even like your smaller local shows, even they're starting to, you know, they're starting to creep up. I think when you start to get into the regions of like 15 quid to see 4 local bands, I think is when you get into the realms of like taking the piss, basically.
Oh yeah.
And then it's a question of how much money are those bands getting as well from that, you know what I mean? And then content, right? Content. Every band now is making content. Yeah. Content. Do you think that the content is becoming more, and when I say content, I mean like your fucking TikTok viral dances and all that nonsense, right? Do you think that stuff is becoming more important than the music?
Yeah, it is. Like,
it kind of is, isn't it?
There's stories online, like the one Halsey was like, I have a whole album of songs that I love, but none of them, my record label says none of them are TikTokable, so like I can't release them. And I'm like,
that for real?
Yeah,
My
like
God.
I've heard loads of stuff like that. Like record labels are making pop artists write songs where there's a 15-second part of the song that's definitely going to get used for some stupid dance or put over a Fortnite video. I'm old. I don't really use TikTok, but I don't really like it. Like it's all these bands are coming out with this. We just wrote the song of the summer and posting it every day.
Yep.
And I get it. You want people to see you. You want to grow a big fan base, but like, can you imagine bands like, I don't know, Radiohead, when they were writing music and trying to get music out going on TikTok and being like, guys, jam this one. Like, it's weird, it's so strange, and it just plays into the fact that no one has any attention span anymore.
Yeah.
And I've got ADHD, and people have less attention span than me.
That's the other problem. Like anytime you're writing new music, it seems to be that a lot of the songs that come out are 2 minutes or just over 2 minutes, and
Yep.
like
And I can't tell a story.
puts a limit on the song.
Totally. I think I always say to myself, like, when I think about the bands that I respect, like your Radioheads and stuff like that, like they're cool, right? And they ain't on TikTok doing dances and shit, man. Like that, they're not doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe we're just getting old. I don't know.
I think, like...
Or we're miserable.
Yeah.
Or both.
Maybe, but like, I play music as a hobby and something that I enjoy because life is hard. Like, these people, they just seem to be like, I just want to make loads of money and fame from this terrible pop punk song I've wrote.
Yep.
Like, so I'm just going to push it all over TikTok and never try and get a job. Like,
Totally.
like the best advice I was ever given was get a full-time job and do music part-time, and if it takes off, good, and if it doesn't, you've got some money.
There you go.
We wouldn't be able to do this if like we didn't have jobs.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
so, like...
You've got to keep the wheels for the door
Aye,
whilst
but-
doing that, your side stuff,
Yeah.
your side hustle.
But like you say, TikTok's not cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's not cool. Like, all the musicians in the 90s and early 2000s and that were in bands that were, like, sending demo tapes around everyone. And
Yeah.
they weren't concerned about, you know, if people were dancing to the chorus of their song.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
It's weird to me, but it's the way it is, and we keep getting told to do it. So, hopefully we can cut this interview up for some TikToks.
and the thing is, we're absolutely going right, cool. So I think we're on the same page. Right, so should we do some kind of quick fiery stuff? Yeah.
Aye.
Right.
I'm
I've got a
better-
couple.
better at that.
Right. So since it's just the two of yous, right? It's not going to be quick fire because I might have to hear both your answers, right? But so we'll maybe just go Mark first and then Amanda second, right?
Nope.
Cool. Right, first gig you ever went to?
Funeral for a friend at the ABC when I was 15, or Tea in the Park when I was 8 for my dad. But gig, funeral for a friend.
Do you know, before you tell me your answer, do you know that my mother let me, a 12-year-old, go to Tea in the Park with his 15-year-old cousin? Just the two of us.
Back then it was fine.
Poor parenting, mother. Poor parenting.
That's fine.
Sorry, I jumped in there, Amanda.
So my first one would be Steps, but the first proper one was Bullet for My Valentine in 2006, I think.
I like that you owned the Steps, though.
Of course.
I like that you
still
owned
listen
Steps.
to Steps.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Steps is proper.
You know what I mean, though. Like proper for like music.
Yeah.
But if you handed me tickets right now, like Steps, Bullet for My Valentine.
Well, I'd go with Steps.
You know which one you're going to have the best time
absolutely.
at.
Steps.
Yeah, totally. I'd be going in a cowboy hat and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8 and all that. Brilliant. First album he's ever bought?
I don't know. I know the first like CD single I bought. It was Rollin' by Limp Bizkit.
Nice.
And the first album, like, I had an older friend and he gave me Iowa by Slipknot and Enema of the State by Blink-182. So I don't know if I ever bought an album. Like,
Really?
I just got them bought for me by my parents and that, and
Fair.
given to me by like my older friends. But so I would just say Iowa and Enema of the State were the first albums I got as
Cool.
a kid. I was like 8, which is probably not great, the content on both those albums, but
Cool.
Mine was either The Young and Hopeless by Good Charlotte or Let Go by Avril Lavigne.
Okay, good ones, good ones. Which member of your band is most likely to be late?
Ellis Sparks.
Ellis. You gotta get your shit together, son.
I was
Actually, he was first here.
I was 20 minutes late.
Good on you, man. Good on you,
I
mate.
don't have no excuses. I'm just wank at timekeeping.
Member of the band most likely to make a mistake on stage?
We've all done it.
I've made some really bad ones.
We've
So.
all
Yeah?
done it. Aye.
What's the what's the worst mistake she's made on stage?
Mine was when we played the Old Hairdressers and I played Mine Like Mine completely wrong. I actually just stopped.
Yeah.
I was like, nah.
Nope.
There comes a point where you're just like, I'm not meant to play this tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then for like months after, I could only hear it the way that I played it incorrectly. So whenever we were
Oh, that's
practicing
horrible.
it was wrong.
Oh, that's horrid. Yeah.
Mine's. Well, I mean, I didn't do anything wrong because I wasn't singing at the time, but I climbed up on a big speaker at, was it Strathclyde Union?
I was going to say the one at the bungalow was when you...
Oh no, yeah, that's probably the bigger mistake. We played the bungalow in Paisley and I jumped over like a wedge monitor on the stage, tripped, fell.
Oh,
It
God.
wasn't that dramatic though.
Yeah.
Like, but I got whiplash and had to go to A&E the next day.
Nice.
Um,
Nice.
The other one was when I made Lee fuck up this solo to Little Black Dress because he was playing it and I was on top of a giant speaker and I was going to jump but I got scared and I just went, "Catch me, Lee!" and he stopped playing his solo and just picked me up off the speaker and put me down. That's on video.
I love that.
But we all make mistakes. Like, what was it when we were playing EMBERS on the tour we did, and one of the times we just went completely out of time, but then we all just stopped, just went 1, 2, 3, 4, and we all came back in. So, like, mistakes don't matter as long as you style it out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Linking in with your live show, taps on or taps off?
Depends what part of the set we're at.
Well, I'll be keeping mine on.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough, yeah, fair.
I'm going to start keeping mine on because
Yeah?
I'm trying to, like, to get endorsements. Like, what am I going to get? Microphones? That's boring. I need clothes. Clothes and energy drinks.
Yeah,
That's what I
somebody
want
get this
to-
man some clothes.
Yeah, like someone endorse me with some t-shirts because then I won't keep taking them off all the time on stage.
There you go, that's a plug.
Can't make any promises, but anyone out there wants to endorse a loser like me, go ahead, please.
There you go, there's his pitch. Best venues you've played?
I've always enjoyed playing at the Garage Attic. Tunnels in Aberdeen is really cool because I had like the barrier I could climb on and that, and it's quite a high stage. Krakatoa in Aberdeen's cool, the little pub, it's fun. I don't know. Tunnels, Aberdeen as a venue.
I was going to say, just pick one. It's meant to be quickfire.
This is taking long anyway, man. I love them all.
Cool.
Tunnels, favourite venue is Tunnels.
Love it. Amanda.
I'll go for the Garage Attic.
Yeah?
Every gig we've played there's been.
My favourite shows have been there.
Cool, man. Okay, that's good. Vinyl or digital?
Oh, God. Who cares?
Yeah. Do you know what? Actually,
cares?
I like that answer.
Yeah.
As long as it's music.
Yeah.
Well done. I
As
like
long
that
as it's
one.
not a tape cassette, who cares?
Yeah. Love that. Right, last one. Dream collaboration, but it's got to be with a Scottish artist.
Fucking Jesus. I don't like all the ones that do the stupid over-exaggerated accents, so that rules out most of them.
Love that.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Okay, let's take out the Scottish one. Dream collab. Anybody you want.
Anybody I want. Oh, Eddie Vedder from Barrel Jam.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a good one, man. I like. Yeah.
Very interesting.
It would be strange.
Yeah.
But, like, I love Barrel Jam.
His solo stuff's good as well, man.
Yeah, his
yeah,
ukulele
yeah.
album's
Yep.
brilliant.
I'm going to say Taylor Swift because we would blow the fuck up.
Well,
I like
as
that.
long as it's that, but, like, I would do it for that reason and that reason only.
Yeah, aye, right. Oh,
For
yeah.
the press.
Yeah.
Doesn't-
And those TikTok views and all that as
yeah,
well,
I do it
obviously.
for all that,
Obviously. Right, last one. It's not necessarily a quick fire one. But how do you want your music to be remembered?
At all. I don't know. I just like I never have expectations. Like I came into this band just wanting to join a band of people who wanted to play music and have
Yep.
a good time, and that's how I've always been. And everything else we've ever done is pretty much a bonus for me. So when people are like, "Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?" I'm like, wherever it's going.
That's cool, man.
Like it could remain at this level forever. It could skyrocket. It could drop back down to nothing. I just want to have a good time.
Enjoy the ride, mate.
Aye,
Yeah. Amanda?
money. You in it for the money?
Of course. You're not paying me for this. I just want people to enjoy it.
Yeah, cool.
That's the main thing.
that's
Cool.
it.
We enjoy it, and as long as other people enjoy it, then
Yeah, like if people can sort of connect to the songs in some way, make their own meaning out of it, like that's
I
cool.
like that. I like that.
That's cool.
Well, if you're watching this and you've never listened, I guarantee if you go and listen to his favourites, you will connect with the music. And you're fucking dead to me if you don't.
Your grandparents will hate it.
Right, folks, look, I think we'll wrap it up there. But first, look, thank you for coming in, man. It's been good, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in audio on the 13th. And don't forget, they've got a single coming out on the 12th of July.
Apparently, yeah.
Yes, 12th of July.
Deadline.
You said it now. You've said it now.
Aye.
12th of July, 13th of July, audio. They're going to be playing with Crashes, Without Trust, and Fever Kings as well. It's going to be a belter. And I think we'll sign off there, guys.
Fuck aye.
Yes. Have a good one, Trip. See you soon.
Everybody loves life behind a closed door.